got a small circle. It's me and many fans. I get a pack and I did it again. I ain't gonna...
Alright guys, so I want to let you guys know that the skill-based matchmaking system in this game has gotten worse over the years. Alright, I didn't really know if it was going to be too different than Modern Warfare 2. It was going to be slightly lower, slightly more skill-based matchmaking, meaning that the matches are going to be harder. I just didn't know what to expect, or if it was going to be around the same. And I will say that one of the reasons why I loved Modern Warfare 2019 so much, and a lot of people did, is because the skill-based matchmaking wasn't as bad as it is in these games. You know, in this game, it feels like it's gotten even worse than what Modern Warfare 2 had. It feels so much worse. And yes, sometimes you can go into certain game modes and matches where it actually makes it increasingly difficult than what it normally is, but for the most part, it's like I have to play 20-25 games for me to actually, you know, have a 3 or 4 KD in one match, and the other matches is just so hard. It's like I shoot one guy, shoot the other, and then I get shot from a guy right here. They just spawn everywhere, and they're really good at the game. And for those of you who are trying to get better, because a lot of you guys who watch my channel, you really want to be good at the game, I will say that you shouldn't really judge your skill too much based on how many kills you're getting in the game or anything like that, because sometimes you can be improving, you can be getting so much better at the game, but you're gonna keep matching up with a lot of harder players, and you're gonna feel like you're at the same exact skill level even though you've gotten so much better. And I don't really know too many ways like that you can really get around this besides playing a bunch of games, maybe playing at night. That stuff still works, but I feel like it doesn't work as much as Warzone, because Warzone, there's a bigger pool of players in a match, so it's not as much skill-based matchmaking, and on top of that, a lot of people across the world are probably playing at night as well. Whereas if you played at night on Warzone, the skill-based matchmaking would be reduced, and you would get a lot of players that are more random instead of getting stuck with players that are really good at the game. Alright, so it does suck because that pretty much means almost any time of day you are going to be matched up with really good players around your skill level, and that does suck for people who are trying to get better, you know, because you're trying to improve, each day you're trying to get better and better so that you can go on 10, 15, 20 kills without dying, you know, streaks like that. Maybe you're trying to drop a nuke or something. It's like almost impossible to do, because the more you get better at the game, the more the game is going to punish you. So I will say too that, like, for those like myself who really love the Warzone aspect instead of the multiplayer, you're gonna have to deal with how the skill-based matchmaking is, because there's almost no way to get around it besides playing a lot of games. And I know there's certain things like VPNs and stuff that works with like the old Warzone, right? And a lot of players use that, or reverse boosting. They would create a bunch of accounts and then you just do really bad on those accounts to get really good games. Even with those methods, I don't think they're even going to be effective in this Warzone. If you guys do decide to use one of them, I don't think it's going to be effective at all, just because of like everything I pretty much said. And of course, if you're doing those things, you're going around like how the game was made to be played. So it's like you're doing things the way it's not intentionally supposed to be played, and it's supposed to be played like you versing a lot harder people. I feel like they should have, it doesn't have to be ranked mode, but they could have like a skill-based matchmaking mode and then a regular mode. Because if you have like a casual mode, then you can use the skill-based matchmaking mode to keep getting better at the game by versing harder players, and then jump in the casual mode and do really good from there. Like, that would be amazing. That would be a little bit of both worlds. But unfortunately, we do have the increasing problem of skill-based matchmaking. And if it's this bad in Modern Warfare 3, because I know it has been getting worse, I don't know exactly how bad it will be in the new Warzone. Because in the Modern Warfare 2 Warzone, right, it was definitely a lot worse than the original Warzone with like Verdansk and stuff. But I could still drop like 30 kill games on the newer COD. I remember when Rebirth came out, there was one time I was dropping like 230 bombs every single day. I was like 30, and it's definitely wasn't that easy on Modern Warfare 2. So I have no idea how it's going to be on this Warzone. Maybe I'll just be consistently hitting 27s, 26s instead of like the 30s. But I guess I mainly want to make this video just describing how that is, and that it did increase a lot. And you guys still shouldn't have like don't feel so hopeless that you're not getting better even though you're versing a lot of harder players. It's not totally your fault. It's not that you suck at the game or you're doing something wrong, and maybe you are, but for the most part you are getting better, you are improving, and you got to measure it more of how your gameplay looks, and I guess how quick you're killing people, your positioning. You got to measure all that stuff out throughout the games you play, instead of just thinking, okay, this game I dropped 15, next game I dropped 20, then I got 8 kills. You know, you shouldn't really measure it by the kills or by your KD. I don't like going off that at all. I like to measure it personally by looking at my gameplay, seeing on how I look, how I'm performing, and overall if I just look more smooth, consistent, and hitting my shots better than I was previously. Alright? And also too, for you guys who are saying that other people aren't as good, like there's a lot of people in the comments who compare themselves to other people, which is fine. Like you should be competitive and compare yourself to other people and try to be better than them, but sometimes you guys get easier lobbies and you get more kills and you think you're better than somebody else who's probably better than you. They just have a harder lobby, just like that. So it is a little tricky. Alright, but that is the skill-based matchmaking in this game. It's really annoying. I don't think it's going to be fixed anytime soon, so I really hope that in Warzone 3 it will be a lot better and the good players can actually show off their skill and getting a lot of kills compared to the average range of players instead of only versing good players. Alright, join the Discord.
That's better. Kill confirmed. Requesting closer. Target marked. Mission complete. Finish. Requesting recon flyover. smell like